Hey y'all, I'm Scrub, and welcome back to Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. In the last part, we got our first taste of real exploration. We've cleared out this fort, which didn't give us much, unfortunately. And today we're going to start off with a little bit of backtracking, because, yeah, we do have a few quests that we need to get. We need to go find a bunch of statues along with a bunch of wine, but we're not going to focus on those. That's more just stuff we're going to pick up in the background. We do need rest. Let's actually stop at the inn for the night. I wasn't planning to do that, but we might as well level up, because there is one more building in this little village, if you want to call it that. Oh, actually, is it you?
You need something special? Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
Oh, wait, no, you're somebody completely different. And you're a trainer. I forgot about you.
Knowledge is power.
You're a journeyman trainer. You are sneak. I'm fine on sneak by myself, actually. Oh, is it because it's too late? Because we can't actually buy from you, even though you just said you would sell. We might talk to you in the morning.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
All right, that is, well, at least we know who you work for. Oh, one, that's kind of depressing. You literally sleep where you work.
Any luck on those?
I need a place to sleep for the night, though.
There's a fresh bed available to anyone who's got the 10 gold. Would you like it?
Hey, follow-up. Why don't you buy a bed for yourself? You deserve to treat yourself, girl.
So be it. Head upstairs and look for the last door on your right. That's your room for tonight. Sleep well.
And if you're unfamiliar with who Sithis is,
ear,
we'll definitely get into that later in the game, don't you worry. But, yeah, that's really something you shouldn't just say out loud. Let's go ahead and sleep in for, you know what? 6 hours of sleep. Let's live a dream that we can't live in real life. It's all suddenly obvious to you. You just have to concentrate. All the energy and time you've wasted, it's a sin. But without the experience you've gained, taking risks, taking responsibility for failure, how could you have understood? I feel like I'm being personally attacked right now. Let's level up. It's a little bit of a weird call. I'm just going to give an early 5 into personality, and then either we'll do another 5 or we'll ignore that. I feel like we do need a little bit of a boost in this early game. Probably keep working on endurance. I would like that to be up to like 50 or 60, ideally. Go for a little bit more intelligence. Get even more max magicka if we can.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need.
You actually have stuff to sell now. Rock helmet for 10 fortified magic. I think that's going to be an iron helmet. It's pretty expensive. And a claymore of embers. Okay, weirdly enough, the most interesting thing here is a steel bow. It does do 1 more damage. And we do have a decent little chunk of change. Yeah, let's sell it 55, buy it 161. Try that.
I let that go too cheaply.
Okay, you know what? He did take it, so go ahead and take our iron bow. There we go. We've upgraded our bow already. Lovely. And these Welkynd stones are £1 each, so let's actually go ahead and sell a few of them. We're almost level 5 already. All right, I'm not sure how I feel about the new leveling. I assume that means the upper cap's going to be higher as well, because in the old game, you could hit around like level 20 and be at max stats depending on how you built your character. That was also the weird thing, is you were kind of encouraged to go for builds that didn't make sense, because if you started off with higher skills, in theory, your level cap would be lower. So I'm hoping that's what this game changed. If that's how it's going to work, I definitely do like the change. There could also be like a legendary mode again, like in Skyrim. I have no idea.
You know, stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Well, I've fought and I've lost. Who did I lose to? Who is my great enemy? Oh, don't laugh. It's a bunch of damn fish.
Of course, you can't just laugh in his face, because this game does love to let you be a dick every once in a while, but nah, how can I help you, man?
Go on and Wait. Help? Oh, well then. I'm a fisherman. Or at least I was. Until one of those slaughterfish damn near took my leg off. I was collecting their scales, see? I had a contract with this young alchemist. You wouldn't believe what he was paying for those scales. Then, last month, one of the bastards got a hold of my leg. Took me right out of the business. But this alchemist, he needs the scales right away. The alchemist was paying so much for the scales that I'm close to having enough saved so that I can retire. But now I can't get out there to the lake. Not with this leg. I only needed 12 more scales. Can you believe it? I was so close. I've picked up a few things in my travel. If you head out there and bring me back the 12 scales that I need, I can make it worth your time. Help an old fisherman out, won't you?
All right, let's go get some fish scales. That can't be that hard, right? Just to confirm, the short sword is an iron short sword, so we'll keep that in our back pocket for now. It's relatively light. Before we start that, I just heard a Nernroot nearby. Where are you? Oh, well, you found one. Slaughterfish. I can understand why he had troubles with this. Good thing this one's an idiot. Nern route right here by the dock. Definitely don't miss that one. Kind of a freebie. This quest is quite a bit easier if you have Detect Life. We should still be fine without it, especially because we're Argonians. And honestly, I feel like it's a lot easier to see underwater than it used to be. Problem is the quest marker is not actually giving us direct intel, unfortunately. There we go. There's one, though. Okay, fall back a little bit. That's not the healing spell. That's the absorb spell. Just stick with the healing one. Don't be too greedy. Can I fireball underwater by chance? I know I can't summon, right? Yeah. Fireball. No. Okay. You know what? Both are fair. There we go. Another one down. Hold on. Where are you? Oh, under me. I think these guys might be hidden in the little... I don't know what it would be called. Foliage? I want to say reeds, but that's the stuff that's on the side of a lake, not underwater. The quest marker will give you a little bit of a generic area. You just gotta swim around and eventually they'll find you. Okay, that's a... Oh, it's my shield shadow. That's a little bit of a weird effect. Okay. I thought I saw a fish freaking out. Oh, nope, that's a brick. Yeah, I'm not sure there's an easy way to attract them to you, like how above ground you can just make noise. I don't think sound travels underwater, if you can believe it. This is also why you might want that minor detect life spell. Actually, hold on. Do I happen to have a scroll or a potion for that? I do not have detect life, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure I stole all my scrolls. Okay, so they might actually be hanging out closer to the coast than I'm expecting. I thought they would all just be deep underwater. Okay, this one wants us to go way up north again. That's a mud crab. We'll still fight you. Also, I don't know if the mud crabs used to attack you in water. That's pretty cool if they added that. I think that might be new. We'll get that later. Where's the actual slaughterfish? Oh, above me. Can you imagine how hard it would be to fight like this in water? Has to be like impossible, right? I 1000% lost that mud crab, but I'm not too worried about it. The meats actually restore endurance, and we don't really have anything easily to get that yet. Oh, right, should have its second effect, which I think is going to be resist shock or something like that. Yeah, resist shock. I think it's another one that we don't get to use a lot. Crab meat's kind of weird. It's not very good for a while, at least from what I remember. Also, that's pretty funny. You can absolutely use these as ingredients if you really want to. We're not going to, but we can. Okay, well, while we were on our way over here, we picked up our athletics mastery. So we no longer regenerate less fatigue while running. So we can move around at our normal combat speed without having our fatigue regen be affected. That's a pretty good one to start off. Okay, so the next one should be around here somewhere. I think it might be lying low, unfortunately. Nope, these are all just regular fish, no slaughter fish. I am not finding this guy at all. That is a slight problem, isn't it? The other one should still be here. I'm gonna run further south, I think, for a little bit, just to see if we can find some of those ones. Maybe trick this guy into respawning somewhere. Hold on. How far could I shoot this? Okay, you know what? Water physics is still a thing. That's pretty fun. I might try and shoot one of these fish just to see how much damage it does. I may want to come back with a spell, actually. This is getting a little bit tricky, as it turns out. They may have actually changed the thing to always be successful, because I don't know if I've had any failures yet at all, so they may have actually made alchemy even easier, which I'm honestly okay with. Hello, random traveler.
What do you want? He's that wanted criminal. Isn't he a master thief? I hear he's dangerous too. I've heard that the beggars spy for him.
And Hieronymus Selects, I guess we care about.
He's that Imperial Watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox and the Thieves Guild. Chasing after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild probably doesn't exist, and it's a sure bet the Grey Fox doesn't either.
I'm sure you're 100% right about that, lady.
The Grey Fox sounds like a dangerous thief.
That's your incentive to not take your time with the game, because it does gradually just decrease while you're waiting to make decisions, so that slowing down is probably pretty decent.
Yeah, I get it. Can't do better than that.
Okay, so not too much off you, and it looks like we're just shy of a level up. While we're in the neighborhood, we might as well see who's actually occupying these ruins. I believe that's going to be bandits. Bandit. All right, good shot, idiot. All right, well, that's kind of going to work. Parkour. Skeleton, help. Okay, a little bit of acrobatics, no problem. Yeah, acrobatics and the movement stuff in this game is criminally underrated. I feel like it can be very good. There we go. Bana Kaisul. Also, I'm not going to even pretend that my pronunciations are correct. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and move on with my life. Grab an urn root while we're here. I don't think we want to actually go inside this ruin. I just want to grab some XP and hopefully some armor off these fools. I'm sure it won't. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Oh, okay, that works out. There we go. Even more fur, why wouldn't it be? Before we head out, I see a little chest over there. Hold on, let's see if we can go get that. There's one up here, too. Ooh, hello. Silver lawn sword, you say? Okay, the shadows might need a little bit of work, as it turns out. Is that down here? There it is. Okay, a little bit of gold, not really worth it, but we had to check. Silver is an interesting weapon in this game because it's technically a tier above steel. It is stronger. However, at least in the last game, I don't know if it's the same in this one, it was also more brittle. So you got more damage out of it, and you could also attack ghosts and ethereal units that normal weapons can't touch, but it would wear out a lot quicker, and it is gorgeous, by the way. I love it. So we'll rock it for a bit. We'll see if we want to stick with that for a while. Fort Virtue, not a whole lot here. Okay, it's wolves. I thought I heard something. Oh, let's see if we can actually hunt something. Oh, come on, that was a neck shot. I think it's gonna be the far one. It's fine. Maybe the second one? Oh. Oh, come on, that's 2 shots. There we go. Any slaughterfish nearby? Not that I can see. And a way shrine of Debella. Go ahead and hit this up. What did Debella give us? I believe that might be personality, fortified personality, and nothing else. Yeah, not my favorite. This looks like it'll be a short little raid, so let's actually hit up Fort Virtue. It was a wolf, so I'm curious to see what's going to be inside. I'm guessing undead. Also, before we get started, I should probably actually take a time to repair everything. This stuff looks real pretty. I do like these effects, and that is definitely a skeleton, so I'm actually going to equip Turn Undead again. And let's give the Scamp a try. Why not? Oh, it's a skeleton that wants to shoot. We can actually outduel you, I think. There we go. The archery contest might be a little bit better with the skeletons going forward. And then maybe summon some backup for the 1v1 in close quarters. Ain't nothing yet. Keep an eye out for traps. I thought that was a tripwire. Is that a ghost? Yep, I thought I heard something. Fortunately, we have a scamp. So do your thing. Fireball, go. And because we have silver... Aha! You're still tough. And I think you like to do a lot of really bad touch spells. I'm pretty sure you're gonna out-level this. No, you don't, actually. Okay. I thought you'd be a higher level. Because, yeah, that Turn Undead should not work for anyone over level 3, so... Okay, I guess these are some basic ones. Okay, you aim for the actual little ethereal pile. That's your ectoplasm, which is Shotgun Dispel. That'll be very useful later on. It's not the best early on. Protect life, by the way, 30 feet for 30 seconds. We should probably actually get that spell sooner rather than later. It's a very useful one to have in the back pocket when you're looking for stuff, especially in dark dungeons when you're trying to sneak. Oh, it's another room. Okay, I thought I triggered a trap. No, I think there's one that's constantly going further on. Okay. That scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. What is up here? Okay, we got everything up here. Yeah, let's keep going. Oh, it's because the skeleton died on it. Okay. And of course, it's not worth the effort, unless I'm missing something hidden. Not that I can see. Also, this is probably the smarter one to go through because it has a fixed interval. So probably do that. I'll be a little bit more cautious going forward. There you are. Okay, yep, you picked up on that immediately. A little bit of a flaccid pull there. We'll get it to work. Get a little bit of backup in the scamp and then help out. There we go. Try and give the power attacks a little bit more time to shine. I see the spike balls on the ceiling there. Okay, let's see if we can get him to come to us. Surprise rodent, no problem. Guessing there's gonna be 1 or 2 more skeletons in here. Silver arrows. Okay, be a little bit more cautious with those, but definitely keep them on hand. And a jade ruby for 80. That's not bad. We are going deeper. Okay, I thought this might have been the Skyrim exit. Also, this game was literally before Skyrim, so I don't know why I'm calling it a Skyrim exit, but that's what I'm going to keep calling it. Nice little crawl to get some XP. Never a bad thing. This game, there is no shortage of things to explore, by the way, so you can always find something to do, usually within 2 minutes. This could be a conjurer, or it could just be a dude. I think you just drew a dagger. You're summoning demons. All right, Scamp, you help me out here. Save the deer. I didn't save the deer. Oh, you ate that like a champ, apparently. Or you have healing potions. Oh, the scamps are really furry now. I will inspect our scamp later. Oh, you can heal. You know what? That makes sense.
This is the part that falls down and...
There we go. All right, scamp. They kind of have like a satyr aesthetic to them, except more demonic. With like the furry legs and whatnot. You're adorable. Okay, well, this is happening now. Nice axe. Can I ask you a question? Good. Oh, you healed. Okay, you didn't like my joke. That's fair. It was pretty low bar. Weak potions down at the bottom. Always start with those. Oh, he tried to do something to me. Oh, I think he's getting a new weapon, probably. Where is my healing? I'm actually gonna pop a potion again just to be safe. Get a little bit of destruction. There we go. Fortify fatigue pants. Okay, probably don't use them, but they'll sell for a good amount, so we definitely take that. Ooh, hello. I was looking for the entrance, and we found another alien well. Let's actually hit this up real quick and then go inside. Vindicel. Let's check this out. Okay, mud crab so far, no big deal. Definitely try and get all the Welkynd stones if we can. Good miss. Maybe just get closer to it. All right, that's twice I've done that. Aim higher. There we go. Yeah, these can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. Come on. There you go. Just slam E and you'll eventually get it. No problem. Might as well try and get this arrow again. Acrobatics up to 20 as well. Let's pretend I was grinding that. And maybe try and get an angle this time. There we go. Didn't really make much of a difference, though. Okay, I think that one got right behind it. I'm getting worse, guys. Don't worry. Nope, I can't get either. Great, I'm the best at this game. Fucking champion. Okay, let's try some... I need to slam one of these arrows through my skull. I think that would be great for me. Like, just... I'm leaving. Do a little bit of destruction grinding. We should probably try and get that up sooner rather than later, too, because a touch spell in the pocket is always really good to have. Of course, you can't do these sneak attacks with fire, so do keep that in mind. Poison trap in the middle of the room, rad. Literally no wall for them to bounce into. You can do this. Good job, proud of you. There we go, that's how you knock down Welkynd stones. And nothing too crazy so far. We haven't found any more, oh, okay, I was about to say we haven't found, what kind of armor was that? Is that ebony? Why do you have, no shot that's ebony, right? Why would you have ebony armor this early in the game? Okay, we might be making a pivot into heavy armor without realizing it. And definitely take it slow. Make sure you don't have any help because this is gonna be a tough fight. I'm probably gonna need to do it a couple times. Get the scamp ready. Slow down again. Okay, I think it's just you. Okay, probably go back upstairs. If I had any kind of traps I could lay down like in Skyrim, that would be amazing. This would be a great time to have runes. That's fine. We can stick with poison. All right, an extra 14 over 7 seconds. We'll probably stack these. Go.
Umbra shall feed.
Okay, you took negative damage from that, I think, and you're really pissed and fast. This could be a problem. First things first, go ahead and pop some Restore Fatigue. We're going to be popping those all fight. Get the Scamp up and running, and go ahead and get some poisons on. We're going to need to start slashing you to pieces.
The best you can do.
Oh, Umbra. I think you're part of a quest line. I think we might have to come back here later. Or is this new? Hey, we have no shot. I'm just gonna say that right now. We have negative shot. We're gonna leave. Oh, you're a champion of... Oh, which god is it? I think you're related to one of the Daedric gods. Not Nocturnal. Who was the other shady one that's not related to the Thieves Guild? Boethia? Is that the one that's the fighter god in Skyrim? I think it's related to that. I believe you're a descendant, or not a descendant, a disciple of Boethia. I'm also probably getting my lores mixed up. Yeah, but we'll definitely come back for that. I'll be honest, I was not expecting to run into that down here. Is this the one I think it is? I don't think it's gonna matter right now. No. Okay, it could also be one of the other...
You'll ever make.
Never mind, there's something else here. Run uphill. Hold on, I gotta get a little bit of cover. Okay, Scamp's keeping him busy. Good news.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
I don't know, are you? I have the science of hiding behind a tree. What do you have? There's an arrow floating above the man. Okay. Okay, now we have steel arrows as well. Save those for real combat. Unfortunately, the armor is all still fur, which is exactly what we don't need. Can we get fireflies in this game? I don't think so. Nope, they're just pretty as it turns out. Fair enough. I think this is going to be a summon if I'm not mistaken. Oh, these are even more imposing than they used to be. That's cool. Tower Stone. Marked by a special fate, you rule your destiny. Do you want to choose to steer your stars by the tower? Okay, so this is the other one. I thought this was going to be what might technically be considered the less interesting one. I can actually change my sign. Let's not do that. Some of these that will give you some different bound armors and weapons. That's what I thought that was going to be. Those ones are blue, I believe. The red ones are so you can actually change your greater powers. I think this might be a secondary. Hold on. I'm going to do a little bit of science real quick. Okay, so I have my fortify skills here. These are all from the thief. Okay, so if I go to this, the stars of the tower shine upon you. You gain the warden's key and master hand greater powers. I still have my birth sign. Okay, so probably do grab that right away because I don't think I got a downside. I think it's just a secondary. Fortify armor for 2 minutes on yourself once a day. If you want to do a bunch of repairs, use that. That's actually better than the one that you get because the one that you get for picking up tower is only for average. This one's for hard locks. I'm going to forget that we have this, but we can unlock one hard chest a day if we really want to. I need to remember that I have that. Is there going to be another bandit on this bridge? Oh, not on the bridge, but there's some guys over there. Oh, and some Nernroot. Okay, Fort Homestead. And a village.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
You don't say. That might be worth checking out. I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly what this place is all about. We'll figure that out later. These people at Fort Homestead are definitely going to be bandits, so let's go clear them out. I'm surprised they haven't raided the village and taken that over. In before these are actually adventurers that I'm about to slaughter mercilessly. I mean, they're in fur. They have to be bandits, right? That logic tracks. Right over his head. Round two. Nope, you're moving. And a little bit more of a tricky shot. We can make it work. A little bit lower. Too low. Just right. Yep, bandit. Okay, hold on.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Nope, just gonna slam me in the face with a sword. Oh, the other guy didn't even hear that. Okay, you had steel arrows as well. We might be able to upgrade our arrow game. Is this one the ones that has 2 different entrances, possibly? Yeah, each location is, of course, usually going to have some kind of little shtick associated with it. I don't remember what this one is. There was definitely one more bandit, right? We saw him? No, there is a Nernroot down here, though, so that's definitely worth coming down and check out. I was expecting a bandit, not a wolf. Oh no, you're a dog. Oh, I'm sorry. A little generic loot up here on the upper levels. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and check out the lower levels. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Let's go ahead and drop all of our iron. There we go. 31 steel arrows. So we'll definitely want to make sure that we recover these for the foreseeable future. It should be a little bit better damage output, which is very good. Once we're done with this one, we'll also go ahead and take a nap so we can level up. I think it'll be a good time for it. Oh, hello. Marauder. There we go. 4 shots to kill. Don't know why you kept running at me, but I appreciate it. I think they might have actually upped the recovery rate as well. I feel like it used to not be as easy to consistently recover arrows. Oh. Well, you definitely saw me. These guys are being a little bit wonky right now. They're being a lot wonky, actually, as it turns out. Yeah, you know what? We take freebies. That's down to the passages right away. Let's not go down that way just yet. We'll just push down the normal path. I'm pretty sure this is going to be trapped, so be ready for that. Can I actually trigger these like this? Does not look like it. Okay, that is a trap, right? Oh yeah, pressure plate. There we go. Oh, that is another doggo. I'm so sorry about this. The doggo's about to kill me. The doggo's about to kill me. There we go, a few weak potions later, and I run into the same trap twice. I am the worst adventurer. I'm about to get killed by a dog. Sprint, please! They did actually add a upper limit to how many potions you can slam now. Okay, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, potions have been always a weird one in this game because it does feel a little bit unrealistic to just, you know, pause a fight, slam 20 potions, and then get back to it. Is that all that's in here? Hold on. You can actually toggle stuff now. Okay, I like that. That's pretty cool. And of course, you can always set your markers wherever you want to, no problem. You zoom all the way in, it'll be over here if you want to scroll all the way to the top. Okay, that's pretty cool. And the local map definitely looks a lot better than it used to. It seems a lot more detailed. Or that could also just be a PC thing. But it does look like this is going to be the end of it, so let's actually head down into the passages now. All right, let's avoid the trap at least once. Good job. Proud of you. Okay, down into the passages we go. All right, we're immediately at a split. Let's check the right path. Oh, I knew there was going to be somebody. Oh, actually, hold on. Can I get it? Nope. That's what I get for trying to do a real sneak attack. Whoa, why are you running? Why are you running? All right, nice little double team there. Yeah, that was a Nord. I don't remember if they have a fire weakness or not. I know they're resistant to frost. You know what? The good news is that this just gives me an opportunity to keep working on my restoration. Let's just look at the positives in life, or life as most people would say. I mean, this is definitely a trap, right? There it is. I knew I would walk into another one. Okay, double doors, that's probably gonna go into some kind of bigger room if I had to guess, so let's pull. You were here. You were here, actually, the whole time, as it turns out. Hey, can you actually come over this way? You can. Thank you. All right, shot my scamp in the back of the head. Good job, proud of you. Doink. What were you defending is the question. Okay, this might overlook a room. No, that goes to another location. Oh, that other one probably does the same thing. Okay, so let's go back to the entrance and check out the other branch. Okay, I think it might be a dead end. If we have to choose between high and low road, I'm gonna take the high road. We'll try that out, see if we can get an advantage. So far, so good. I'm actually gonna go walking for a second. All right, not great. Not a good start when everyone can see me. Yeah, she's just looking over here. Let's pivot over here real quick, see if this is any better. Oh, they're not looking straight at me, which is a good start. You're gonna be right here still though, right? Oh no, you moved down slightly, I see you. Yeah, you're a battle mage, so we'll take you out first. Okay, I was hoping you would drop down. Does this go anywhere? Oh, it gives us a little bit of a chest. Okay, so it was good we went up this way. A little bit of extra gold, never hurts. And a skeleton. A little bit of bone meal. Okay, fortunately they didn't see any of that somehow. We take that. Take the steel arrows back and... Okay, so that's gonna be 2 guards. Okay, that one's coming over and that's steel armor. That's a little bit of a problem. Gonna take some poison. Here we go. Okay, that guy is blind as a bat. Either that or I have my brightness up and it's actually darker over here than I think it is. And here's the other door where we could come in at. So let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Oh, click that. That's a shame. Oh, you're an archer. Even better. Yeah, these guys are actually pretty good at the tracking shot. I think the strat might be to double back on yourself pretty quickly because they can track the strafing pretty effectively. And grab all the arrows. So far, we've technically only lost 4. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, they definitely bumped up the recovery rate on arrows for sure. Used to not get nearly this many back. Also, I guess there was a trap on this bridge that I didn't notice at all. So good trap, guys. Proud of you. And it looks like this is also going to be the final chest. So hopefully something decent. 20% chameleon on self. Okay, that is a very good one to just pick up out of a random chest. That is kind of insane, actually. That is... Unless Chameleon got extremely nerfed, that is very powerful because, yeah, Chameleon is invisibility, except it doesn't break. When we haven't even done, like, our first mainline quest is insanely powerful for a stealth character. So, all in all, that was a very... Had to get one more out for good luck. Yeah, that was a very good dungeon to raid. That was extremely good for us. No worries, I know I've literally never met most of you, but I've solved your bandit problem. Shower me with wealth and affection, please. Ah, here we go, Sleeping Mare. That might have a little bit more intel for what we're looking for. I cannot remember what I need to do at Pell's Gate. I think that's probably important later on. For now, we're not getting too much out of it. For now, let's just go ahead and continue our whirlwind sightseeing tour. And speaking of, there's the waystone I thought the other one was. Excuse me, I'm trying to introduce a thing, you dick. Runestone, that's what these are called. So the stone stirs. Do you seek its conjured weapon and armor? We sure do. So now we get a Daedric bow and we get a Daedric helmet. Also, I haven't even shown off the sprinting animation, but it looks pretty good. I like that. Also, wild horses. Were there always wild horses in the game? So the other thing, what it used to be, as soon as you try to sheathe the weapon, you would get rid of it, but it actually sticks around now. Okay, I do like that because, of course, you do get slowed down when you run around with your weapons out. So if you did like the weapon, you were just stuck being slower. Yeah, between sprinting and the fact that you can sheath it now, okay, that became a lot better. I like that. That's a good change. Hello, horses. Don't mind me. I want to be your buddy. Wild paint. Okay, if we can... Oh, I will protect you, horses. Protect this house. Daedra bow, go. Leave the horse alone, you dick. There we go. You want to be friends now? And Fort Elysia. Marauders again. Yeah, this is a little bit of a bigger complex. And, oh, it goes right to the bridge. Okay, that's where it is. And it looks like there's someone waiting at the other end. We'll go deal with that later. For now, let's take a look over here. Got a lot of ginseng and flax. Those are actually both pretty good, I think. And goldenrod. Yeah, flax seeds are really important, actually. And I think ginseng's good for health. Also, guess who got spotted while he was picking flowers? You know what? I deserve all the bad things that happened to me in life. That's fair. What was that sound effect? Was that like a critical hit or something? That sounded rough. It also looked like we did a lot more damage to him. Okay, he's starting to hear me. He might be on the backside. I think I hear a Nernroot as well. There's a mud crab, not who we're looking for. Oh, there he is. Have fire, nerd. Might as well go get this mud crab while we're thinking about it. Oh no, Wolfie! Sprint, please. Thank you. Thank you, Scampy. I'll get you a better name. I can't think of one right now. Okay, there's two. I was going to work on hand-to-hand, but let's not get too greedy. Okay, there's a lot of mud crabs. Fall back. The brave Sir Robin needs to bravely run away for a second. There's 4. I think I found Mud Crab Island. There we go. Wow, these guys were not messing around. Well, they were defending a Nernroot, so they were at least protecting something. Okay, other than the Nernroot, it looks like they were mainly protecting their right to live, which I decided to promptly crush. So take that. Society wins once again. Yay. If you did come from Skyrim, you don't need to worry about running around ripping off all the butterfly wings in the world. These butterflies get to exist in this world, so look at how pretty they are when you're not destroying them for components. Okay, I immediately ran into a wolf. This place is a little bit better defended than I was expecting.
Jumpy.
Oh, that's an orc. All right, that's gonna be a little bit tougher. Scamp, I choose you. Oh, okay, I thought I could jump over you. Wait, was that a glass sword? No way, that was a glass sword, right? No, it's iron. Okay. I saw a weird glimmer off it. I thought it was the green of a glass lawn sword. I was about to freak out. That would have been amazing. Since we picked up some hammers, this is probably a good opportunity to actually re-up on all those. Okay, there we go. We lost a couple, but we're up to 28 armor, which is pretty decent. Wasn't I supposed to take a nap at the last place we raided? I think I completely forgot about that. How about you? There we go, first real sneak attack. You love to see it. Should be trying to get a dagger for that. We'll probably make one eventually. Right now, I'm not too worried about that because I'm not great at the slow crawl on melee. If this game has silent running, which I think might be journeyman sneak, I could be mistaken. But as soon as we can start running around while we're sneaking, then I'll worry about getting our melee sneak up to snuff. For now, it's more of a nice to have. Of course, this place is probably going to be booby-trapped, same as every other place. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this game did a really good job of keeping you on your toes. I think pretty much every place is going to be trapped to some extent. I am so glad I have this band. Go ahead and pull back between those for a second. Get a little bit of help here. Okay, they heard it but didn't respond. That's good. Wow, I can't believe you didn't respond to that. Yeah, the AI might need a little bit of tweaking here. There might still be a little bit of wonkiness, which it's a Bethesda game. If it didn't have any wonkiness, then it wouldn't really be a Bethesda game, would it? Okay, so far we're looking good. Here's a place to rest if we wanted to. Probably don't do that until we clear the place. Okay, that looks like that will be the first bit cleared. Not too much happening up here. I haven't seen an opportunity to yet. I don't know if they added cooking to the game or not. I don't think they have. I think it might just all be alchemy stuff, which I'm okay with. I will be honest, I do like the survival mode in Skyrim, and especially at Fallout 4 is my favorite survival mode. That's where you were. There we go, get a little bit of that light armor. I do love the survival modes. In fact, like Fallout 4, I refuse to play without survival mode because it just makes sense to me. So I wouldn't mind if that kind of stuff did get added to this eventually. I feel like that might be something they decide to do further down the line. And of course, modders will make it a thing at some point. So that might be something to do for a second run. I'm not sure. Oh, that was a good shot. Yeah, there we go. The steel arrows have a really good trajectory, it feels like. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you know what? Okay, good miss. Yeah, if there's gonna be more of them, let them come to me. We've got a good spot for it. All right, good miss. All right, I was hoping the blacks... Oh. I was really hoping that would hit him on the back end. Get over here. Thank you, Scamp. Did that guy, like, straight up 180 lightning blast me while he was running the other way? Awesome. Blade up to 37s. All right. I'm surprised you didn't enlist help on the way over here. There we go. All right, what's over this way? Hey, guess what? It's an enemy. Are you gonna push? Okay, there we go. It's a magic sword. Oh, parkour. Ow. All right, take a little bit of healing. Actually gonna pop a weak fire shield as well. Seems like a good time for it. Here we go. Scamp. Fight on our terms, not hers. Okay, she's about to kill me, I think, actually. Hold on. It's a little bit tougher than I thought it would be. Go ahead and throw a little bit of poison on here as well. Pop a restore fatigue to clear out some inventory and a couple weak healing. Can we get any magic yet? We can. Good. Okay. Another Scamp, please. Yeah, damn it. She's keeping her distance. It's pretty tricky. Gonna use all my healing on this fight. I'm fine with it. I don't think that fire shield worked the way I thought it did. I thought she was gonna catch on fire when she hit me, but she didn't. Yeah, she's kicking my ass straight up. It's that steel armor. Oh, did the other one kill her? Hey, there we go. Cowardice wins again. Longsword of Numbing and Blightfoot. Oh. Okay, I know we are running a light character, but 25 Feather is really tempting. Because if you're unaware, Feather, you might see, oh no, we're over encumbered right now. Whatever will we do? You get an extra 25 carry capacity. They are iron. I'm also not opposed to mixing and matching. In fact, I feel like I should probably stop being a weeb and actually get some kind of helmet at some point, even if it's heavy, because we are taking a lot of damage per hit. I don't think we switch over to steel or anything, but... maybe start doing a little bit more of the old mix and match. 5 frost per strike, so iron longsword, that's not too shabby. We can probably drop this one. And of course, you do pick out some of your arrows that you get stuck with and reuse them, which is pretty badass. Let's go ahead and drop those ones, though. We just need steel for now. Okay, this looks like this might have been the boss's actual room. So we might be just about good. All right, I think that'll be it then. Start looting everything. Oh, a lot of gold, some repair hammers, some potions, decent stuff. Nothing too crazy. I'll be honest, I think the loot we've been getting off the bodies has been better than what we're getting in the chests. So let's grab a quick snooze over in the boss's bedroll, and we'll be able to call it a night there. Everything you do is just a bit easier. More instinctive, more satisfying. It's as though you had suddenly developed keen senses and instincts. I always did like the little messages for each level up because it kind of brings you through how a character in this universe might expect it and how it makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Endurance up to 50. We'll take that right away. Actually, I want to take a little bit of speed. I feel like we could use a little bit more mobility, and I guess we're just going to keep dumping our 2 extras into intelligence, get that crawling up. We definitely want to grab strength soon. We need to be hitting a little bit harder with our melee weapons. Of course, I'm pretty sure agility is for swords, so we might want to double check that. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be sticking to just one type of melee weapon the entire game. We definitely want to mix and match and have some fun, explore everything. Look at that, we got another level up. Let's actually grab that. You sense yourself more aware, more open to new ideas. You've learned a lot about Cyrodiil. It's hard to believe how ignorant you were, but now you have so much more to learn. Keep in mind that all we've really done is kill a bunch of bandits in I think 3 or 4 different ruins, and we went on a failed fishing trip. We're so much wiser than we used to be. 60 speed, I'm gonna ignore endurance for a turn. I'm actually gonna dump these 5 into strength, because we also do want a little bit more carry capacity. Yeah, with the old level up system, you had to do a lot of weird stuff to efficiently level. Like, there would be times where you're like, I can't level up until I get my alchemy up by like another 10 points or so. It's kind of nice that we don't have to worry about that anymore. You can just kind of play the game and enjoy yourself without having to min-max your levels. How are you still alive? Oh, come on, you're on fire. Hey, don't mind me, Imperial Forester. I'm just trying to kill this deer. This thing does not care. Am I getting destruction XP for this? Okay, well, maybe we're gonna do that. Game? There we go. This thing was on creating, dude. And it also brought us somewhere kind of important. Hersheen's Shrine. There we go. Are you the person who runs this place?
You approach the shrine of Hersheen. Are you hunter or are you prey?
Didn't see me just stab that deer 20 times? I'm clearly an expert.
Do you think yourself a hunter? Then approach the shrine of Hersheen. Leave our lord an offering. Leave an offering of the pelt of a bear or the pelt of a wolf at the shrine. And Hersheen may find you worthy. Or perhaps you will learn what it is to be the hunted.
Also, I just found out that Q is auto move. You just want to let the game run you forward. That's kind of nice. Little bit of a problem. We actually need to be level 17 to start this quest. The offering is going to be very easy to get, but we won't be able to do it for a while. We'll definitely come back and do this. But how about that's where we call it apart for here, ladies and gentlemen. We did get quite a bit of good loot. We're starting to figure out our character, I think. We're starting to get a little bit better grips to combat with the new systems than the old. Namely, we have finally explored over to the southern part of the Imperial City, so we have officially completed 25% of the loot. This is why I like to do this pretty early on, by the way, is just check around here because it's a really good way to get early equipment, good way to get early XP. It's a good way to get to grips with the system. We are starting to look a little bit heavy. We are up to 275 carry weight, so I think next time we'll do a little bit more exploration, but I also feel like we're finally getting a little bit of strength. I think we might be able to start pushing our way over to Welkynd Priory, and of course that means we're going to be hot on the trail of starting the main quest line. So hopefully y'all are looking forward to that. Until then, thanks for stopping by. See you later.